I'd like to share with you a series of 3 simple self-care holds you can do that are based on Jin Shin Jyutsu, an ancient healing art that was rediscovered by a Japanese man at the turn of the last century. And these 3 very simple sequences are going to be using the hands and the breath. They can be applied anywhere at any time. And if you're finding yourself feeling anxious or feeling stressed or even anticipating that, you can do this before you get going in your day, or even anywhere during your day or last thing at night, any time that it fits into your life. So let's get started. The first one is going to involve holding the thumb. And what you can do is you can hold the thumb whatever way makes sense to you. Like, what is the most comfortable way to hold your hand, hold your thumb? You're wrapping one hand around the thumb. Here I am demonstrating the left thumb, right hand. You could hold this way. You can hold this way. There's no rule about how, what's the best way to hold it. It's what feels best to you. What's the most comfortable? And once you have that feeling of, oh yeah, this is mine. This is the way I hold my thumb. You can just hold it, and as you're holding it, you'll notice that there will be a change, or at least you'll feel some sensation in your right hand coming from your left thumb. Follow along with me with this, and just take the time to do this with me, and I think you'll really notice a big change. Now, what you might be feeling is you could be feeling pulsation, you could be feeling coldness or heat, vibration, any number of things. And anything is just fine. It's what's going on there. And this is, as you concentrate and focus on it, it will probably change. So while you're doing that, you can also focus on your breathing. And the breathing is simply, first of all, focus on your exhale. Let the air release from the body. And then once you've done that, you can naturally take an inhale that will basically fill your lung a fair bit. It's just a natural balancing that goes on. But first you need to exhale in order to be able to receive the rich oxygen-laden air. And as you do that, you'll probably be noticing some changes in what's going on in your thumb. So you could spend, a minute or 2 or even 5 minutes doing this, but I'm going to move on because we don't have a lot of time in this demonstration. So the next one you hold is the middle finger on the same hand, on the left hand. So moving on to that, you can hold it any way you want. Some people, find this works for them. This, put your thumb underneath, you can put your thumb on the top, and hold it on the sides. Anything that feels good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale again. Notice what's going on in that finger. And so you can see how simple it is. It's very easy to do, but you are connecting the body's energy fields when you're doing this. So you move on now to the baby finger. And again, you can hold it like this. You can hold it like that, any number of ways. Whatever feels most comfortable, again. And focusing on the exhale. letting go of the air that is basically used up, making room for the fresh air full of all its nutrients for you. And what you can also do is switch over to the other side, do the opposite side, or if you just have time and you don't need to do any more, you can just stay with that one side. But I'm switching over right now just so I can tell you a little more about what's happening while we're doing this. What's happening is that you're helping any anxiety or feelings of stress that originate with worry. And worry is, of course, quite dominant in our cultures. And so most people worry, whether they admit to it or not. So, but it's when it gets going to the point where you can't stop thinking about an issue, or you're cycling and running it around in your mind, that it becomes, moves on into an anxious state usually, or something similar to anxiety. So by starting with the thumb, again, sometimes you can just hold the thumb alone, that's all it takes. But you might find also that there's a difference from one side to the other. So you might find that the right side is more active, you feel more pulsation or more sensations on the fingers on the right hand than you do on the left. And that's perfectly fine. It's, that's common, very common. Let's move to the middle finger and the baby finger. Okay, so that's the first one.